Podcast with
Nikki B
and Mama K.
Welcome to season 2, episode 10.
And aren't you guys excited? We didn't take a fucking break.
Not one.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Shit keeps happening, bro.
Right? Like, we've got so much material for a Diddy special event.
Yep, we are waiting. We're waiting a little bit because once we think we have all we need, then there's more that happens. So,
Episode 1 on Netflix has not exposed anything we didn't already know.
Right, I did watch that this morning.
I liked it, the way it was put together and everything. So they got a little bit more information, especially them guest lists.
Yeah, we'll get into that later, but we'll do our weekly recap. First off, we have a special guest in our audience that may or may not make an appearance. We just don't know because I've tried to make videos with her before, and god damn it, as soon as the damn videos start rolling, she's like,
if you don't feed the demon inside, it gets mad when you try to put it on the spot. I'm just good at tickling my toy.
and I'm pretty sure that there's a demon inside of her because for one day I saw her and she was about my size, okay? And then the next day she was back to birth weight. I think she has been sucked by a succubus. But anyway, you've heard us talk about her. Let's give it up for the Louisiana Love Shack baby mama, Regina.
Whee!
I don't want no candy, you ugly bastard. That's Gina. That's Gina. So, Nikki B, weekly recap. How was your week?
It's really good. The debit card readers are still fucking broken.
Oh,
I'm just going to start cussing because I already said something like
Me
the
too.
first 2 seconds. So, yeah, that has sucked. But other than that, work's really good. I love my work crew.
You might want to speak up though. I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh yeah, let's turn
going.
the fan off. I only had that on because we were smoking.
Oh look, Lynn's home. That's Nikki B's mom. Andra Lynn. Andra Lynn. She has really crappy timing, but we love her.
I know, right?
But we love her.
Let's see, what else? Anything happened fun at work this week? Not really. There wasn't too much craziness.
Is the front door unlocked?
Just normal craziness. No, she's probably going to have to go by us.
She brought us donuts!
I did.
Oh,
Did you really? Oh
Pumpkin
my gosh.
spice.
Stop it. I got some pumpkin spice coffees right now.
Oh, do you?
Thank you. Oh, you're
What?
almost.
That's my
almost-
friend
Thank you.
Regina. She
Yeah,
doesn't
I do.
She doesn't eat. She's trying to get back to birth weight.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all the same. Just take one.
Just take one, damn it. Thank you. Oh my. Oh, and they're warm.
Oh, bless you be.
That's probably from the sun because the sun was shining in on them. But
Oh, holy but Jesus.
I got to get some other stuff before you get started there.
Oh, it's already started. You're on camera.
We can start over. You want to start over?
No.
Okay.
She's trapped on camera now.
Oh my God. So that was what? Tim Horton. Yeah.
Mm.
Tim Horton's pumpkin spice donuts.
It's like a cross between a cake donut and a regular donut. It's really
Right.
good.
Right. That's a good consistency.
It kind of has a crunchy outside. Oh, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
You are quite welcome.
This is it.
Thank you, Mother, for bringing us donuts.
Yes, I appreciate it.
We needed that.
What's in the crock pot, Lynn?
What's in the crock pot?
Remember on Hee Haw they did, hey, Grandpa, what's for supper?
No.
No.
Oh.
Well, my grandparents were hillbillies, so I had to watch that. But yeah, Lynn's got pork chops in the crock pot.
Yeah, that in the crock pot. That'll be delicious.
We had spaghetti bow tie pasta with like pizza fixins in it last night. It was really good. So anyway, go ahead. You were talking about your shit being down at work.
Yeah, and we got some new strains at work.
Go on.
We got frozen banana which is like the hit of the month. As
Okay.
employees, we cleared it out. Patients and customers cleared it out. Roseberry,
Gina just pulled a random banana out of her purse.
her purse. Thank God it was off camera. We got raspberry trophy wife.
Raspberry trophy wife.
Mm-hmm.
I resemble that.
I know, right? Let's see what else we got. We got bubblegum sherbet,
Ooh, girl.
and we got the ever famous. And I have to say it this way because it's illegal in Ohio to say it the other way. Sour Skittles. You get the picture.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's delicious. All of them are delicious.
Now that last one, the Sour Skittles, I've had those before,
Mm-hmm.
and that does not work for me.
It's a sativa.
Yeah, sativas usually don't work for me. Very rarely do they. So,
Also, we had your favorite the other day, 32% for $18.
oh, my lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
Lemonade, I haven't had it in a long while. However, next time I may.
If we randomly just pause like this,
If
it's
we
'cause-
pause and pose, it's because the
We've never-
paparazzi.
Right, we've never had someone taking stills of us live.
Right. So, weekly update, just a quick recap. My birth mother is still with us, and I know my mother. My mother's birthday is Thursday, and that's what she's waiting for.
Oh, the hurricane.
No, she waiting for her birthday.
Oh, okay.
Her birthday is Thursday, and she will be 64.
64?
She'll be 64 on Thursday, and I do believe me and my siblings are literally like it's my sister-in-law and my niece have decided to stop visiting because it's like been very traumatic for my niece.
Ooh. Oh, okay, okay.
Just to see the decline
Oh, okay.
in my
I was
mother.
about to be like, no, that's horrible.
Oh no. And my mother would totally. My mother is the most understanding person. I mean, like I said, we've been through the mill together. We had a very rough relationship, but is Tammy gonna die on her birthday?
The stars say no.
I don't know. We were all like, like 5 weeks ago, I was at an event, and my brother messaged me. He's like, "Look, it's time. It's happening. It's happening right now." And I'm like, "Okay." So I left the event. I go home, and by the time I got to see her, I was like, "Hi, Mommy," and she was like, "Hi, honey," and I told her I loved her, and she said she loved me, and here we are 5 weeks later. And one of the hardest things when you have a loved one dying is the weight, because you almost feel guilty in a sense because you're waiting. That's what you're waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
So, but on to more pleasant things. The next 2 Saturdays, I have sleepovers planned.
Oh my God, that is going to be so much fun. You are going to have a blast. Lots of children.
Oh, yeah.
Multiples.
So, I could just do one. I could theoretically just do one. But here's the thing. I only have one granddaughter, and she mean as hell. And I had mentioned having just one big sleepover for like my grandkids and like the cheer girls and stuff. And my granddaughter was like, no, because I want it to just be the grandkids. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. Because I mean, at this point in my life, I don't get a whole lot of time with my grandkids in a group setting like that. And why not, I actually think I have my youngest grandson on Friday. I'll have to double check. Harrison's my meanest one and my youngest one. But anyway.
So you'll have him
Friday.
24 hours plus.
Well, I'm basically for 2 days. Because I may just let him stay Friday. I mean, you know what I mean? Well, I don't know. Because cheer news, football news, I thought, see, this all blends in. Because I had thought that this past Saturday was our last game. Nope, I was incorrect about that assumption. Because apparently, even if you lose half the fucking games, you still got to play. You still go to the playoffs. Because it's all fair.
Oh, yeah, because it's the new era.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We can't clap and talk about kicking your butts. We gotta be polite about it, whatever. So
Hurry
we
up,
have.
you fat asses!
I know, I really wish.
You heifers!
So we have a game on Saturday at 11:30, and then I have grandkids coming to the house by 5, and I have to set up because every year I have a spooky sleepover. Well, I'm having 2 this year. The grandkids are this Saturday, and the cheer squad is next Saturday.
Are you gonna do like fun face painting, like
We're gonna
with the paws face painting?
We're
tips?
gonna do. I've got some ideas, and I've got some snacks that are super easy. Just basically, I'm gonna make up a bunch of grilled cheese sandwiches with pumpkin faces carved out into them because with the cheese coming through, it'll look like a jack-o'-lantern.
That'll look really cute.
Yeah, and if anybody makes fun of the way I said that word, Lantern.
Lantern.
Yeah, I cannot say it.
Lantern.
There's 2 words in this English language that I cannot say properly. One is that word, and the other is a chain of hardware type farm stores that may start with an R and end with a king.
Rural.
I can't say those 2 words. And my older brother loves to razz me about it.
You know, my mom can't say Pueblo.
Pueblo?
Yeah, like the Pueblo Indians.
I thought it was Pueblo.
It's Pueblo.
Okay.
And then there was always like a running joke all the time about Neanderthals and Neanderthals. Because it's actually Neanderthal.
Ah, now that I've kind of heard of. So, on Saturday we had family day, and the girls got to do their normal halftime routine, and then the parents got up and did a cheer with them, and then we had a sideline cheer that I had taught them to the song Believer by Imagine Dragons. They did phenomenal. But now on family nights...
I can hear
Oh
it in my head.
man, they did so
Welcome to
good.
the new age.
That's not one, but yeah,
Oh.
same band, different song. Same band, different song. But I know it sounds the same to me sometimes too. But they did that. But then the whole point of Parents' Night is the football players and the cheerleaders get to individually walk the field, be announced. And then, like, say Regina was our child, right? And Regina was a football player. She's a linebacker, right?
She's like, what's up? How y'all doing?
Cause so Nikki's the mom and I'm the dad, and we're walking Regina on the field, and they're up in the press box, and they're like, this year, Bantam Black cheerleader Regina George being escorted by her mom, Nikki B, and her dad, Mama Kathy. And then we walk off the field, right? So everybody gets announced. My daughter's name has been mentioned every fucking game this season. The girl's name, everybody gets announced. Everybody, the football players and the cheerleaders. Like, but we don't walk individually. We just, as a group, kind of like storm out there. Now, the football players kind of get individual. But anyway, so we went. They called. Are you okay? Did your dick try to get wet?
No, my testicle almost exploded.
Okay, I didn't want to get none of that on me.
I was sitting on it wrong.
See, man, I could just never imagine having testicles. So we start walking, and they called my daughter's name second to last. Now, our last name is kind of hard to say, but bitch, you've been saying it all fucking season. It was the same god. Nobody move. Look.
Oh, yeah.
it came in here and just sat right there for a second.
I thought it was something on the table.
Oh,
over there. I
no,
was looking
so
at the
It
you-
came
table.
here and sat right there for just a second and looked at a couple and then just flew out.
So what it does is they come in and they try to get bits of the carpet that
To
are
build their nest.
Yeah.
Yep. So
and that's what they've been working on is that spot right there.
So the one girls go in front of us now. Like I said, we're second to the last. So the only other people is the other coach, Chelsea, behind me with her daughter. So when they call my daughter's name, her name is Rainley, Rainly. And our last name is kind of hard to say, but again, like I said, you've been saying my daughter's name all season. Why the fuck are you getting choked up today?
Wait, is her first name Gwen?
No, Gwen's her bestie.
Gwen is the bestie.
Gwen is the
Okay,
bestie.
Okay.
So
Oh, that went right towards you.
So then they start to say her name and they get out like Rainy. I think they said like Rainy. And
This
then
is not 1974.
and then they don't say anything else. Like they don't even say being escorted by. So me and my husband are like, we start to walk and then we stop and we're listening. Like, what do we do? So we just kept walking and they literally pretty much did not announce my daughter's name at all.
That's when I would have got all theatery and been like, "This is my wife, Kathy."
But my husband has a vagina, so
Oh.
No, not.
Michael's not done now.
Listen, that bird is so mad at us today. The one bird is like yelling at the other bird, like, "Go get it! I don't care if they're in there. Get it!
They're recording. It's Tuesday.
They're not gonna eat you."
So, and then tomorrow.
Oh wait, I wanted to ask about Spirit Week. What was the funnest thing they had to do each day?
Well, it's this week actually.
Okay.
So yesterday was Mismatched Sock Day.
Oh, that was fun. Did they get in trouble for having Halloween socks?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
No.
because Vandalia's kind of weird. They'd have
I
been
know
like,
there are some
they'd have
schools.
been like, "You can't have a Jason mask or Frank Kroger."
Well, I was worried about that because my daughter's one sock had like the Freddy glove on it with the knives and it had the blood.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like,
Mhm.
but then I
And they
remembered,
didn't say
so
shit.
the teachers are younger than you and I,
They are.
so they don't care. And then
And
these
actually-
old teachers are us. So
Right.
they
I think
really
my
don't
daughter's
care.
teacher, I know she's younger than me or us, but not by much. Not by much.
Okay, so she's a seasoned professional.
So it was sock day, mismatched sock day yesterday. Today is picture day. Tomorrow is Pride Day, which the girls will wear their
Gay Pride Day?
oh
That's a lot.
my god, our
for
girls would
elementary.
drop gay Pride Day.
I know. Oh, that's so cute.
Gwen's already got the glasses. She's got rainbow glasses. She gets compliments on those glasses all the time, and she looks so awesome in them. And even though Gwen is like the bestie and the neighbor, like she's like my own. She's literally like my own child.
My
And-
my bestie, her mom was like that. Like everybody loved her mom the same way that they did their own mom.
So I had gotten Gwen yesterday off the bus, and then by the time her mom, Tiffany, got home, she was like, "Do you have my kid?" I was like, "Let's not split hairs on whose kid she actually is, but I have Gwen. Yeah, I have Gwen." And then, because she came over yesterday morning, and Tiffany thought Spirit Week was next week and had me even second guessing myself to where I took a picture and sent it to Mike, the head of the PTO, like, "Hey, if you see these two running around, please go easy on them because I'm a week early." He's like, "What do you mean you're a week early? Spirit Week is this week." I was like, "Tiffany Xavier Alejandro." Ha! So
She's getting a.
So the girls will wear
glitter bomb.
their cheer outfits tomorrow. They'll wear their uniforms for cheer because then after school we are in the homecoming parade.
They never trusted the boys to wear our football jerseys all day. It was like we got to wear them in the morning and then we took them off
Well,
until the
In
afternoon.
Brookville, where I went to school, it was during football season. Every Friday, the girls wore their cheer uniforms and the boys wore their jerseys. I mean, every single Friday during football season. Maybe that's a small town thing, but they don't do it here. So Warrior Pride Day tomorrow, and then Thursday, I'm not sure what it is because Friday they don't have school. But I want to say maybe Wacky Hair Day or
Why
something.
do they already not have school?
Teacher work day. They're filming OnlyFans in the hallways. I don't fucking know.
Teachers be wanting work days too. Y'all need to take your work home. No, I'm just kidding.
Right, take y'all.
I'm just kidding.
Do your homework.
That was summer break.
Summer break? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mentioned, before we move on to the next topic, I was mentioning that I was getting ready for these spooky sleepovers, right? And as some of you may know, I have a pod in my backyard. It's just a covered carport, and
By the way, I've seen it. Everybody needs one. It's a whole room
Gina's gotten down
expansion.
in it several times. So we have my hot tub out there, and I have seating out there, and we have like a curtain up for like a projector to watch movies out there. And then I recently, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, got a really good deal at a garage sale on those little well, it's not little, it's pretty big, arcade things where you can like throw the basketball into the 2 little hoops or whatever, and it makes the noise and all that shit. So I got that out there too, and so I was doing some hardcore cleaning to it yesterday, and when it starts to get colder, I'll take half of it down to where, I block out a lot of the air too. And when I pulled it down, there was stink bugs like all over the tarp.
Oh, they have been everywhere. Not
Yeah.
as bad as past years, but
So-
right now they're all starting to come inside now.
Yeah, so I took the leaf blower and just, of course, after I put Stella up, or I would have gotten bit again.
Who's Stella?
Stella's my English bulldog.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I tell you what, I was thinking about this today. I have been bit by so many motherfucking dogs, but not as much as I've been bit by that bitch. Fuck Stella.
Yeah, she being a muzzle.
So
Looking
she
like
does
it.
not like the lawnmower, the leaf
Doggable
blower,
like
nothing
her.
like that.
Any
So
lawn equipment.
any lawn equipment, just don't, okay? And if it makes noise, stay away from her. So I didn't think anything of it when I was carrying both of the lawnmower batteries into the house to charge them. Here she comes charging at me and comes up to grab this one, bites this finger, and it's still gone right there. I'm probably gonna lose that nail. And then here's the other side. And then I had the other, this is gonna be as bad as you talking about them googly-eyed dogs you beat up. And I took the other battery and I fucking chucked it right at her. I missed.
Good.
I missed. I was mad that I missed, but it hurt like hell. But I leaf blow, did all that, cleaned everything up. So I was getting ready to take a break, right? And so I rolled up a fatty and partook in the Canadian wildfires. And as I was getting ready to walk, you know how you just kind of like walk, you put your hands down like this, and you just kind of maybe after you wash your hands, you do that. I'm like, what the hell is that in my pants? And I said, it bet not be. It bet not be. It was. There was a stink bug in my pants.
Was it?
It was like,
in your pocket?
no, it crawled up my pants somehow. It was like in my pants, right here on my leg. I had my my black jammies on, so they were kind of like flowy. So I think it
came off instantly.
I think it, like,
I'd have just-
crawled
I
up.
would have just taken them off.
and well,
And freaked out.
I was
I'm
like, oh,
"Ah!"
what is that? What is that? And I thought to myself, it better not be a fucking stink bug. So I took my pants and started shaking. Sure as shit. There it was.
What if it had been like a gigantic weird cyst that you hadn't noticed until that moment?
I'd have popped it and went on about my day.
Do you ever watch Dr. Pimple Popper?
I love her.
Can I just tell you, I absolutely do. Okay, so I don't like the ones that look like eggs. Where she
Right.
has to cut like 3 inches open.
Oh, yeah.
I like the ones that are basically like
Just-
mega blackheads. Yes. I don't. Sometimes the oozy ones will make me burp a little bit.
Yeah.
Like literally uncontrollably go.
I think that might be part of my issue with like my picking issue and everything is, Dr. Pimple Popper type shit. I don't know. But I have a problem with wearing bras. Like where my bra is,
Oh, that would be me. I would
I
wear
break
bras.
out so bad.
I do
If
that
I
shit
don't
that
have
they
to,
sat on her belly, like right here.
yeah, if
That
I
would
don't
be
have to, I
nice.
don't. If I have to, yeah, no. So,
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't wear a bra now, but that's because I'm always like, I must
Right, you're
must
working
improve
on that
my
cleavage.
bust.
I must improve my bust.
Me and my coworkers started doing stretches at work and little calisthenic things in between patients and rushes.
You almost
Yeah.
have to. I would get bored.
We've been doing
well-
really good. I've been
Well, I
doing
know you're busy a lot, but
FUPA exercises.
exercisers.
Yeah, so that I can tighten my foopster up.
Speaking of a tight foopster, I saw a really hot fireman last night. You want to hear about him?
Ooh, was it Harrison Township or
Oh, it was Huber.
Ooh.
Okay. So,
Oh, wait a minute.
my daughter's just about as nosy as I am, if not worse.
He. I was a
And-
bad kid for
and she-
firemen.
She says, Mom, the fire truck went around the corner. We should take a walk. So we
My
went.
kids.
We went across the street and we grabbed Gwen and we put a dog on a chain.
Oh, I love how you went and got Glenn. Like, we can't leave Glenn
Oh no, we
out.
can't leave Gwen. So I went over, got Gwen. I put one of Tiffany's dogs on a leash to make it look like we were walking the dog. And so we walked up around the corner, and as we were walking around the corner, like, I didn't know which house they were. Like, they go up around that corner all the time to this particular house, and it was the same house. But we didn't know where they were. We couldn't really tell by where it was parked, I would say. And then all of a sudden, this woman walks out, and she's fully dressed in the whole suit. And my daughter just flips out because she thinks firemen are the coolest thing. And she's like, "Oh my God, you got that weapon on!" So the lady was like, "Well, can I give them some fireman hats?" I was like, "Sure." So before I could even say anything, this man walks around. Now he's not fully dressed. He's just got, like, regular clothes.
He's the boss that
he's
gets there
the driver,
first.
yeah.
Oh, okay, the driver.
So he comes around the corner and hands the hats, and I'm like, "There's a fire in my boosty."
Yeah, I need mouth to mouth.
Like,
down
I
there
need somebody to
immediately.
come rewire something in my carport so my house burns down.
I'll do it.
You okay, Gina? Gina, can you do me a favor and peek at that and make sure it's still recording?
If it's third shift though,
Yeah,
okay, good.
you're like 27 minutes.
Woo woo.
Whoa, that went quick, didn't
I
it?
know. If it's on third shift, you might see my cousin, so be careful. We do look a lot alike, except he looks much butcher than I do.
And who is this?
I can't really say other than that. You might.
Oh, I
just
got
say-
you.
Yeah.
No, I got you now.
But yeah, she might see that person if it happens on third shift.
So, back to diddy.
Wait, like, I wish we had like a editing apartment and someone would be like, Diddy Gate, and it would like flash across the bottom.
Diddygate 2024. So, he, as we know, Diddy was arrested on September 16th with racketeering, drug traffic, or sex trafficking, and all the things.
Sexual
And
herpetrophin.
finally, after all this time, his mother.
Ibajaba day for Rabalaga Badaba. Ooh, that was a good one.
His mother has finally spoken up.
P. Diddler's mommy?
The Diddler's mom. Oh,
Because
speaking of mamas, I just want to say real quick, rest in peace, Mana.
We're speaking Simlish today.
Rest in peace, Sissy Houston, mother of the late Whitney Houston.
Aww.
She is now deceased.
Wow, the Illuminati had it out for Whitney Houston family.
And I will always love you. I will always love you.
Love coffee.
Coffee and cock. Anyway, so this woman, Diddy's mother, says, and I quote, they did not give her son time to prove his innocence.
Which she really means they did not give my son time
To run the fuck away.
and burn all the evidence.
But the thing is, people have been warning us for decades. Like in 2006,
6. That's 20 years ago, everyone. Almost.
Damn near. There was a track recorded by one Mr. 50 Cent. It's $50 for you newbies. Now, there was a diss track, and now in that diss track, 50 said, who took out Biggie? Who took out Tupac? Ask P. Diddy. Because that motherfucker be knowing. But I'm paraphrasing here. It didn't really,
That's
paraphrasing.
That's super sad because, yeah, I don't even want to say. Like, that's
Listen,
just...
he has teamed up, like,
So that's 20 years of crimes he's been...
right, and he did shit with Nelly, like, and if it comes out that Nelly was part of this bullshit, it will shatter me. Because that is my man.
The only two that would shatter me, there's only two. It would be Missy Elliott and Snoop Dogg. I would really not like that. Everybody else already...
I think Snoop
he
peeped
knows.
all that shit a little early, and he may have gotten caught up in maybe one or two by accident, I would say, if so. My opinion.
I'm just gonna...
And then he's like, oh, this shit happens all the time. Fuck that.
But...
Because he's more of a family man anyway.
Already one of the unfortunate ones is... She hasn't done anything. Nobody said she has. But Mary J. Blige was at all those parties.
She was there.
A
And
lot
her name,
of them.
I'm telling you what, when this trial happens,
I hope that's it. She was just at the parties and not the
I feel
hotel
like
after parties.
this trial isn't going to start until like this time next year because there's just...
They won't let this go on during the election because it could ruin the election.
Right. Oh, and I have this written down too. Election 2024, hurry the fuck up. That's all. Because do I want to see a woman in the White House? Fuck yeah. Do I think it's going to be her? No. I don't. This entire thing is a shit show. Moving on. But now, somebody even said, was Diddy an FBI informant? Is that why he got by with half this shit that he's been getting by with for all these years? Perhaps. Perhaps not. Who knows? If he wasn't an FBI informant before, he's sure to fuck in now.
Oh, absolutely. That's the only way. And he's still going to get in a lot of trouble.
He's still going to get in a lot of trouble, but he's going to sing like a canary.
Because murder's on the charges now, right?
Murder was the case that they gave me. Well, no, I don't think so. He's just... The theory is that he organized the hit to take out Tupac and Biggie.
Oh, definitely.
But now we know Keefe D played out the hit because he's now in jail for the murder of Tupac. So, but yeah, there's.
Well, I thought Tupac was still alive in Jamaica.
Well, wouldn't that be funny if Tupac and Biggie were like the surprise witnesses in this trial?
Like, bitch, we've been in witness protection.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of Tupac, my cousin Jimmy, I don't know what fucking wax museum this fool went to last week or last
In
weekend.
Gatlinburg.
I don't know, but man, he showed picture, like he had a picture of him with like the Jack Nicholson statue, like looked like Jack Nicholson. There was one with him, Tom Hanks, very much like Tom Hanks. There was one where it was like Marky Mark in the background, and then like the Ted Bear was sitting on the bench. Again, looked just like Marky Mark. Then he had a picture standing next to Tupac. Tupac looked fruity as a motherfucker. It looked like, I'm telling you. So he's dressed like Tupac, obviously, because it's Tupac. So his pants are showing. He's got his, his bloomers showing and his pants down like this. And then he's got like this brown leather vest on over his shirt, and he's standing like this. But now his cheeks are like, and it looks like he's about to say, girl, I told you not to be doing your own eyebrows. Get me my kit. And I'm like, oh my God.
He does look. He looked like, girl.
That's not the one. That's not here, I'll show you. I'll show you the one. You are going to shit. It's hilarious.
It's kind of hot. Like,
He's like, man, they did a lot of my boys wrong. Because, like, okay, look. Who do we have here? Who's this? Eddie Murphy. Look, that looks like Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Very much
It
like
also
Eddie.
looks a little bit like Chris Rock.
And it does. And then there, Hugh Hefner. Kind of looks like Hugh.
Wait, are you sure that's not Robert De Niro?
That's Robert De Niro. It is
Oh,
Robert De Niro, my
shit!
bad. I was wondering why he wasn't
Robert
wearing
De-
his robe. I'm so stupid.
That's fucking awesome.
Adam
though.
Sandler. Kinda. Looks like Adam Sandler. And then that's, what's his name? Ben Affleck's friend.
His boyfriend.
His boyfriend.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon's. And then look, there's the Marky Marks and the Ted.
Okay, so Marky Marks looks real, but not real.
And Jack Nicholson, very, very nice.
Jack Nicholson's look real. And
Isn't that Matthew McConaughey's? I think.
Maybe.
But now, and the Tom Hanks, see, they all look alike. But
Tom
now,
looks real, though.
Tom looks real, but you ready for Toop? You tell me if he don't look like he's about ready to do your nail, girl.
He does. Oh, what is he wearing?
Y'all, I gotta show you.
Okay, yeah, I was like, that's that one. Man.
Jimmy, I hope you don't mind me putting you on the cameras. Not that I care. You don't watch it anyway. We only have 3 followers. 3 people that watch it. So look, that's my cousin Jimmy with Tupac Shakur. Shakur, about to do your nails, girl. Yeah. Tupac look fruity as a hell.
You know what's funny? Is when a cop goes by, it's still my instinct to want to put my weed up.
Oh, did a cop just drive by?
Yeah, it's
Aw,
like...
I could have flashed him.
Right? Because it's like, no, bitch, it's recreation.
See if I had a margarita
Right?
So yeah, Tupac look a little. So anyway, so back to
Tupac.
Diddy's mother talking about, they didn't have time to prove his innocence. Well, he had 30 years to prove that he wasn't fucking weird. How'd that work out?
She's like Kirstie Alley from that one movie where she kills for her daughter.
Yes. And then she's also saying that this has all been blown out of proportion. Like
So
what, a 9-year-old's ass? Because that's okay? There are
Thousands of
120 people. 120 people have come forward. And one young as 9 years old.
120 people?
And they are all being represented by attorney Tony Busby.
Blessed be. So that's like a
Yeah.
legit class action lawsuit against Diddy.
And
He's
and
a
also
serial
Diddy's mom
rapist.
is referring to this as a public lynching. Now, come on. He's in the public and he hung himself, lady. Calm down.
It's actually, even in a civilized society, okay to lynch rapists.
I mean,
Or at least torture them. Especially serial rapists.
right. Skin their balls.
Chemical castration goes a long way.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so we were talking before we started recording, myself, Nick, and Regina,
About, death. About, like, where do we want to die? How did we want to die?
and what do we want to happen afterwards. And I said, well, Nick has a whole...
Mine
Nick
was
even
planned
wants
out.
to know, he even knows what season he wants to. Go ahead, Nick.
I want mine to happen in summer. I want to be outside on the sidewalk or the yard so that all my neighbors see it happen. I just want to like fall and hit the ground, have my head bounce on the ground real awkwardly. And then like
The neighbors never forget that sound until...
the repair bot comes up, cuts open my chest on the street, and sets a miniature nuclear power reactor, and all of a sudden I'm alive again. And it attaches through the use of nanotechnology gel.
And then they go up to all the neighbors who have now stood around in complete awe of what they just witnessed.
Mm-hmm.
And they men in black them motherfuckers.
Right? And then over the course of
And Nick
few
goes back to
weeks,
mowing his grass.
I become 20 again.
Oh, you really want to be 20 again?
In body.
In body form.
I have always been fat. I would love
So
to.
so you want your body to be 20, but like I'd be happy with my body being in its 20s as long as my brain kind of stayed.
Oh, right, because I don't need to all of a sudden develop mental illness at 25.
Right, and I don't
So
need to
maybe,
go
like,
back to, I
where
don't need to
would be
retract.
at peak physical condition of age 32.
Right.
With hair. That is the only thing I would change about aging. I want hair. I don't care if it's all white like this right here.
Right. I would love if mine were just the straight gray that's over. I love it.
Like, I don't mind that. I just miss having hair. There's so many styles I've missed out on.
Yeah.
Because, unfortunately, I'm allergic to glue. So I
you can't wear
have...
wigs.
Because, those new toupees, those motherfuckers are nice. You don't know. I mean,
I've seen a
I'm
lot
not
of them.
calling anybody out. I'm just saying, like, I know a lot of people that have them, and they look regular. They swim with them. It's just like the goofy ass commercial. They're nice. They're
And
not
then you can also get the hair plug, the implants too.
right. It's
People
not
are
like
like
the
tattooing
80s.
their head to make it look like.
I have a feeling that around age 60, we're gonna see some cool things, and I'll be able to take a pill, some kind of gene therapy, and I'll grow my hair back.
Well, let's just hope it's the hair on your head and not like all the hair on your body. Hopefully,
I'm
it just,
already hairy everywhere else,
Right,
so
'cause
maybe
you
that
will-
will maybe
you
that will
will man
suck
flesh.
back in. No, it'll suck back in and go onto my head.
Okay.
Like they could take my entire back, transplant it onto the top of my head through here,
So, are you going to be buried or cremated?
cremated.
Okay. Do you want your cremated remains to remain in an urn, or do you want them to be spread in any particular location?
I think I would like maybe half my ashes to become an apple tree. So for the like potentially next 200 to 300 years, people can make apple cider out of me that'll actually contain my DNA contained within the mother. And then I would maybe like jellies made out of me, maybe a few wines. And then the rest can be illegally thrown off the top of Natural Bridge State Park's Natural Bridge in Kentucky.
Beautiful.
Not Natural Bridge in North Carolina, that one's trashy. I'm talking about the real one in Kentucky,
Yeah.
and in the Red River Gorge.
So, for me, it's really hard because I've seen people die, and it's been in different situations. I've seen people die suddenly and out of nowhere, and then we pulled people from the plugs and things of that nature. So I've seen what it can look like to watch somebody take their last breath.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
I have
So
to. It's very weird.
I would want to either die in my sleep, kind of like Regina said earlier, to where it's going to be traumatic for your loved ones, but not as traumatic if
It's
they
comforting.
would have
'Cause
seen it. You know what I
right,
mean?
Right. No, I get it.
And then also if it comes to a point where I am dying and I have my family around me, I want to do it how my Aunt Meg did it. She did not want anyone to see her take her last breath. And it was, I don't remember who all was in the room with her. My cousin told me this story, and I always remember it. My uncle was sitting next to her, and then my cousin was sitting there, and a cardinal had flown in the tree outside of the room. And my cousin had said to her dad, like, oh, hey, look at that cardinal right there. And as soon as they both made eye contact with that cardinal and turned back around, Aunt Meg was gone. She did not want anybody. So I want it to be as traumatic, at least traumatic as possible for my kids or anybody that has to witness it. And then after the fact, burn my ass up, spread me wherever the fuck you want. Just don't put me in the water, baby. I get seasick. Did I tell you my daughter cut her hair?
Oh no.
Yeah, my hair just reminded me. Sorry.
You're like, shit.
And of course I noticed it
Those
this
stories
morning
are
on
always
picture
the
day.
best.
And,
Oh.
Well, I was able to fix it, so to speak, but she's got a little short bang now going on. I thought I had dodged that bullet as a girl mom because usually girl moms have the pleasure of their children cutting their hair at least once. Did your girls cut their hair?
I cut my hair when I was like 2 or 3, and then one of my children cut my other children's hair.
What was watermelon one at?
She cut the other one's hair.
I never cut my own hair.
She's got the kids that I got the watermelon and the Myrthias
I
and
had
the umbrellas.
JCPenney catalog hair.
I remember you telling me about the
I didn't
JC
tou-
Penney hair.
I didn't touch that hair. That hair was styled every morning, even in kindergarten. Okay?
Yeah, watermelon cut umbrellas hair.
Yeah, so I'm doing her hair this morning, and it was like underneath it, but enough to where it was noticeable, and I'm like, ugh. I said, when did you cut your hair? And she goes, I don't know. I said, you
You
know.
never know.
Right, like it's not like you can deny it. Like it's right there.
So then, we're running late, and there's no way for me to fix it. So I don't have my scissors readily on hand, and I've got her, I've got Gwen, and as soon as my alarm clock plays or not my alarm clock, but my wall clock plays the little music, we know it's time to go, and it had already played the music, and I'm like, son of a bitch! And so I had to take like the hair buzzers and just kind of even it out, right? And of course, that first one, she wanted to jerk back. And I'm like, don't fucking move! But
Have you ever thought of what's the one thing that has made a comeback? The ziggy zaggy.
I tried that.
So
I
you
wanted
could-
to
you
do that
could have
so
took
bad for the
part she
game.
fucked up and pinned it down like 3 times, and then just put the ziggy zaggy over it. Maybe would that have worked? Am I imagining that right?
Well, no.
You can get out of
Ooh, or right now they on sale at a dollar store. They got those cool Halloween scarves.
Oh, yeah. And I think her bangs are okay. She didn't look like Miss Swan or anything like that.
That's what I'm always envisioning in my head when people say their kid cut their hair.
Mm-hmm.
They look like Dora or Miss
Dora or
Swan.
Miss
When
Swan.
I cut mine, it was the night of the church play.
So, true story, and you don't have to show your face on camera if you don't want to. But stand up. I want to show your hair. I got a funny haircutting story. So this is my friend Regina. Look. This is my friend Regina.
Don't get us an NC-17 rating, please.
So this is Regina's hair, okay? So when I was
Long,
like
beautiful.
Sometimes I cut my hair. I've never
12?
colored my hair, but I've cut it.
I was like 12 or 13. And my sister Amy, which is my daughter's birth mother, you've heard me talk about her hair was literally this long, right? And I thought that I was the best hairstylist ever. So when I got done with my sister's hair, she had some this length. She had a little bit this length. And by the time she got it fixed and got home, she had it this length. And she said, bitch, you ain't never touching my hair again.
Oh, because they had to take a.
Thank you, Regina.
They had to take a. You got to be a hair model today.
Well, I'm a hair
Was that on your to-do list for the day?
Oh, no. There's so many times I thought about Britney Spears and this shit.
But you know what, though? You shouldn't.
You shouldn't. It's beautiful. You should let me
Because
play with it.
I always tell people.
And you don't have like any gray.
Oh, hell, I don't. Shit. Look at that.
In comparison to me and like
I don't know if
most
it's gray
people
or
our
white. I
age.
think I skipped gray, so straight to
I'm
white.
a blonde,
Yeah, I
so I went straight to white. There was no gray.
Yeah.
stage.
I'm
my
silver.
temples are completely white.
There was a point in my dad's life where we decided, because my dad would go through those phases where he would use the Just for Men, which, guys, please stop doing that. You look ridiculous.
If you need to color your beards and stuff,
Let somebody famous do it.
let a salon do it. Or what's the special name for a beard salon?
Oh,
They have them in Columbus. It's a thing with the beard culture.
When
of
I was a
Columbus.
teenager, or like from middle school up through high school, our neighbors, they were Asian, and the little old man, we just called him Grandpa. You know, they were Grandma and Grandpa's what we called them. We didn't know their names, but he didn't even do the hair dye. He used a black marker, permanent marker.
Oh my God.
It was, and they were just the sweetest couple, you know. They didn't know any English, but they were just the sweetest people. And we just hello, you know, we would wave and he would smile and yeah. But he used a black permanent marker on his hair.
Oh, he should have opened up the first all Asian salon in their little.
And you always knew.
Sharpie songs.
And you know they had I guess Social Security or some Sharpie. Kathy. And the first of the month.
Ooh.
Adult, I guess his children, or the first of the month, they would take him to get a lady friend with his Social Security check.
Oh.
Yeah.
You gotta get it where you can, I guess.
And he was in his 80s, but when he got his Social Security check,
They went and got him a hoe.
yeah, he got him a lady friend. Yeah.
The interwebs are like, hello, we will not let
Sharpie
you
song.
look for that term. Oh well.
Oh
Sharpie
well,
song?
I think we're pretty much close to
Happiness
to
ending.
the hour.
What is? Let me see.
I bet we're at 49 minutes.
5101.
Ooh, looky there.
Oh, Shanika.
Well, I think that we've done a wonderful job today, and thanks to Regina for
Thank
being
you,
part
Tom.
of the audience and hair modeling.
Yes, hair modeling. We haven't had a hair model on yet.
Not yet. And if Regina decides to do anything to her hair, she'll let me do it, and we'll do it during the podcast.
That would be fun if we
And I just made her.
gave her a haircut and a color.
She doesn't have to.
I
do
have
that.
never colored my hair. The most I've ever done was, remember the sun in? In
Yes,
the 80s, the
yes,
sun in, and it turned
yes.
red.
Well, now
And I
you
did
can
have
do.
some of that washout, that temporary, so many washes.
So
And that
I
was the
had, I don't know if you,
Egyptian
well,
plug.
yeah, I know you did see it. For the game on Saturday, we did a pink out for breast cancer awareness, and I had
I forgot
pink
about
in
that.
my hair. Now that pink that I had in my hair was actually not mousse, with gel, and it just rinses right
I
out.
like that paste, whatever.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like was you need a considerable amount of it in order for it to be noticeable. So I used it, and then I also had some pink mascara from where I had before, and I put some in there. But anyway, so thank you for joining us on episode 10, season 2.
Woo!
Jingy jangy, Gina!
There's your bell heifers.
So we will see you next week,
Yeah, we'll be back next week.
and maybe, just maybe, I will be wearing a Halloween costume.
And I might not be wearing anything.
Ooh.
Ooh. And it's
The Punk Unicorns Podcast.
We will see you next fucking week.
Punk Unicorns Podcast.
Can you clean up that wet spot?
Oh, yeah.